All right, as y'all can tell, I'm under my house. I went and bought some insulation because we end up having a water leak in the kitchen. Kitchen is tile, and it ended up coming out into the living room and in the dining room. So we called insurance company to let them know, and they got ServPro out. So ServPro come out, tore the floor up, they dried the subfloor, they come underneath the house, they ripped out insulation, this, that, and the third, and they found a couple other things. So I got that fixed. They dried everything, and they got a contractor to redo the floor, and then they were supposed to put insulation back. Well, I'm out on the road. My wife tells me that they got everything done in the house. I finally get home, I inspect it. Kind of fast forward, skip some of the little minor details. I pay them. I called down there, told them what I owed, so I paid them. Well, a few months later, I get a letter in the mail from ServPro saying that they're putting a lien on my house. I'm like, what is this? I paid you. What's what? Well, they found another bill that, unbeknownst to me, and it wasn't attached to the original bill. Nobody said nothing when I called down there about it. It was like $390. Well, I didn't get a phone call, I didn't get an email, I didn't get a letter in the mail saying there was a notice about a unpaid bill. I just get a letter in the mail saying that they are going to put a lien on my house because I have not paid them. For granted, now I did pay them what I initially owed them. It's not my fault that you overlooked this other bill that wasn't attached. You didn't contact me and say, hey, we made a mistake, we forgot about this. I would have said, okay, I paid it. But insurance company went back, they did some digging, and come to find out it was in the original quote, but somehow or another it got misplaced when I called down there to pay it. Not my fault. So all this recent cold weather we've been having, I was wondering, like, why is my house is so cold? This is unusual. Well, yeah, it's unusual for us to get down in the single digits, or maybe in the teens, but something was wrong. So I climbed under my house, and don't you know, they only put a few pieces of insulation back under my house. So I called them about that. They refused to come out and look. They refused to do anything about it. Said, well, the job is complete. We have nothing to do about that. How do you not? If I had an issue with your work, there should be some type of warranty. Okay? I called you. I even paid you when you threatened to put a lien on my house because you didn't even contact me when you screwed up about a bill. I'm not that type of person. Yes, we traced it back, and the insurance company had allotted that amount, so it's not my money to keep anyway, so I went and paid you. But you can't come out and inspect the job or what I'm talking about, and you just blow me off. So here I am, went and bought me some insulation, and I'm having to do it myself. ServPro is an incompetent business, and everyone needs to know about it. Let me get under here and show you. I started putting insulation back. All right. Original insulation, no insulation, no insulation, and no insulation, I've put this piece, that piece, that piece, that piece, and one more over. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pieces. So no insulation, it was removed. 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 That's insulation that I've put in. Insulation I've put in. All this is original insulation. When my house was put together, built. These was just pieces that they had, it was halfway hanging down. So I ripped it all down and put in new insulation. There's another piece I had to put in because they didn't do it. All right, let me show you. These are, the white is what they put in. The white is what they put in. So you mean to tell me you put these in, but you didn't put the other in? That's sorry business to me. Sorry business. And I called you and talked to you about it, but you refused to come out and send anybody out or give me an explanation besides the fact that, oh, well, the job is complete. You signed off on it. Of course, I signed off on it. I can't call my wife and tell her to, hey, go up under the house and inspect it to make sure that they put insulation back the way it was supposed to be. I'm not going to ask her to do that. It's not her job to do that. You are a business. You're supposed to be trusted to do what you're supposed to do. She inspected the inside. Everything was done. Had a couple questions about it, and I told you about it when I got home, and you sent somebody out to do it. So why can't you send somebody out to do this now? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you got paid. That's the only thing you worry about. You got your money. So here's my house cold. Heat's running more than normal. I'm spending more money because you're too incompetent to do your job the right way. Too incompetent to come back out when somebody has an issue. What happened to customer service? I suggest anybody that has any type of natural disaster damage, water damage, or anything, I would not go to ServPro. I would contact somebody else. They're not worth your money. It's not worth the headache or the time. It's total BS.